I just checked and we went on Etsy last week and we got our first Etsy order. So excited. Good afternoon. Welcome to another week of Amazon selling, Etsy selling. We're selling everywhere. I just found out we're actually getting into Amazon Australia. Yes. Each country operates a little bit differently. So now we're in Canada, UK, just got into Australia. I feel like there's another one I'm missing. But yes, and we just got our first Etsy order. How exciting. So I say Etsy because Etsy's actually kind of like my baby. It's what I've been nurturing for the past couple of weeks. And to see the first order come through is quite exciting. I know it's just the first one, but to have that in there is great. But yes, I hope you guys are having a great week. This week we are going out into the field. For what we do, there are some local businesses that I will be touching base with. And to the core, not the core of who I am, but a lot of my experience is in sales, verbal sales. And I know some of those triggers, I'm not the best, but I can do it. But yeah, so we're going out into the field this week. We also are still putting up our storage shed. That's still a thing. That's still happening. We have a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, my husband has a huge project for law school that's coming up. So he is still trying to be hands-on because he loves this business so much, but trying to keep him at bay so he can focus on law. But yeah, we're working on some marketing techniques. Our website looks like it is done. I'm working on some promotional items that we have decided to put in the box. I'll share those with you guys later on this week too. Like I said, I don't necessarily share what my product is because you do run into the risk of not necessarily you guys, but what'll happen is sometimes you'll have a product and our product is private. So you can have private or you can have products that you sell that are already established. So we have a private label product we've been cultivating for all these years. So we try to be a little bit mindful of putting out what we sell because people would want to sell it, and not necessarily you guys, but it could be like a Chinese manufacturer. We do they sell it and they have it and they sell it over and over again. It could be, but like I said, if I don't necessarily say like what we sell, I always will put my like some tags that we have and things like that. As time goes on, so you kind of see what we do. But yeah, you can always go and take a look, but I won't necessarily say it on the video, if that makes sense. Just for my own comfort level. We're also working on so we have Etsy, but we don't want to fulfill the orders. We actually want Etsy to go through Amazon to fulfill the orders. And so Etsy is really particular about who they use for third-party fulfillment. So there's only like 2 we could use. So we just got our first order. So now we're kind of chiming in to see if that is going to work, because my husband did not see the order come in, and we should have with it being connected to our Amazon inventory. But we'll figure that out. But so excited about that. Hope you guys are rearing up for Valentine's Day and getting those Valentine's Day things, whatever it is you decide to order for your significant other. Like, go look for it now. Don't be like me and wait to the last minute. I wait to the very last minute to get anything. And then plus my husband is so hard to shop for, and he's not a big gift person. He's just not. He's an acts of service person. I'm the gift person. I never hear people say that that's their love language is gifts. Mine is gifts and words of affirmation. I love a gift, honey. I love a gift. It don't matter what it is sometimes. I love receiving like a gift. I love it. But anywho, okay, so that's what we're diving into this week. Like I said, first order on Etsy. I just want to like post it on the wall. Just like, yes, my first one. Like I said last week, if you look at my video from last week, I talked about selling on multiple platforms. Like we sell on Amazon. That's our our bread and butter, but we definitely need to branch out and sell from our own website, sell from Etsy. We're getting into fair wholesale, if you know what that is. Like the product that we use that we sell can actually be wholesaled out. So we're getting into that as well. That's a little bit of a challenge, but we have the application process going. So yeah, this is exciting. I have an event on February 13th this week to do a presentation of our product and all that stuff, which is going to be fun. It's a Galentine's Day event, which will be fun because with some of my friends, and I'm able to kind of showcase what we do as well. But all right, best. All right, so that's where we are. So, oh, you'll see I got my hair done today.
And I got my hair cut today.
This is my Kai cut, my Zoe. See, I won't let you see his whole face, but there he is.
Why not?
Because he's so handsome. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. Yes, and I love that I can pick him up after school now. He doesn't have to stay after school until the wee hours of the day. All right, I want you to go sit down. I want you to go sit down. Okay. Something else I am working on this week. That is our swag bag. So we have our orders that go out from us, but you definitely want to add like some extras, like give some extra things to your customers that they can, hopefully find value in, something you can use, but something that maybe is not so costly. So I am working on that. And the crazy thing is, just keep in mind, if you are working on your Amazon business and you do order your items from China, they're about to go on holiday on their Chinese New Year. So a lot of them are leaving soon and they're going to be gone until probably like 2 weeks into March. So just be mindful of that. Let's see here. There's a product that we sell that we are just selling out of. We have 2 more, and I wish we had ordered more, but it's fine. We may have to bring in some of our inventory from Amazon, but some of the biggest things I've seen, like you have to be mindful of selling on Amazon because there's so many little stressors that come up. So we got a message from our Amazon UK the other day, and my husband was like, "Oh my God, this is a big deal." And I'm more of like, I think we can figure it out. I think we can figure it out. But he was like, "Oh, it's such a big deal." It was a big deal, but there is a thing we have to do with certain buyers in the UK. If they have a business, we have to send them an invoice. It's crazy. Like if they're buying items under a business, like we do have businesses that buy our product, you have to send them an invoice or it's almost like it's invalid. So that was something we learned this weekend. We have also, last year, was it 2 years ago? Just to share, we were sued for the patent of our product, which ended up being thrown out. And you got to be mindful of those things too. Like scary things can happen. Like a lot of risky things can happen while you're on this Amazon journey, on your business journey. So the company that tried to sue us, they were suing a lot of companies on Amazon. So a lot of people in our bracket were frozen for a certain period of time, right? We had to get lawyers to look at stuff. Like my husband's in law school, so he was able to kind of decipher some of it, but it was like a shakedown. And they were just asking for money or asking for a piece. And come to find out, ours was not impeding on their patent. So they ended up being thrown out, and we haven't heard of it since. But yeah, I mean, people are going to try to get you. And that's why I say I'm a little bit guarded about our product sometimes, because it's like, man, people really do try to get you. And our product, we do pretty well in the space that we're in. So we may be one of the ones that people are looking at like, what are they doing or what have you. But yeah, that is just something to be cautious of. But okay. Yeah, I did get my hair done the other day. It just needs to be curled. It's actually cute and layered. Anyway, so I made my son a pancake, so I made myself one too. My 2 boys love pancakes. Freshly made pancakes now, not frozen. So yeah, so we use Clavico to put in all of the flows and the triggers. So there's 2 different websites. So that's one thing that we've been really focusing on this week, getting the website like completely well. Because last week when I talked to you, I was like, oh my God, the website's going to be amazing. And it is, but there's always something else. I think I'm almost done. And then my husband's like, hey, I like this too. Let's add this. And I'm like, okay, we're never going to be done. But I am determined to be done by tomorrow. I have been working on 5 days of flows. So there is a competitor that we have, and like I always encourage, like, not reinventing the wheel. Look and see what your competition is doing, especially the ones that are doing better than you, and don't reinvent the wheel. So the one that's right above us, maybe a couple of steps above us, we went onto their website the other day, and we ended up getting like 8 days worth of emails. I know those can be annoying. I know. But from a sales standpoint, it does keep you in mind when people are still like in the market for the item that, you sell. So, they can unsubscribe. That's your business. I've unsubscribed several times, and they have the right to unsubscribe to our channel. But, to our emails. But yeah, it's just an option to do that. And if someone's really looking at your product, they really like your product, it could be the difference between not selling them, going somewhere else, and them actually saying, okay, wow, this is here. It's convenient. They have great reviews. Boom, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase from them. So just try not to let any sales, fall through the cracks. I was invited to this Valentine's Day event by one of my friends. Even though it was a lot of fun, I also like the fact that I was able to display our product, as well as I actually sold quite a few off of our website that night, which was really amazing. People wanted to have the product for either their guys, or they wanted to have it in the chamber for clients. So really successful night. Thanks for tuning into this week's vlog. I'll be back next week. Please consider liking and subscribing to keep up.